Welcome back to Chicago Independent Television. We continue now with our presentation of Mother Jones, America's Most Dangerous Woman, a biographical film about the labor activist Mary Harris Jones.
Mother Jones was called the most dangerous woman in America. It's a very specific story that she was in a courtroom in West Virginia early in the 20th century, I believe 1903. She had violated an injunction against a strike in West Virginia. She had been incarcerated, and the prosecuting attorney literally pointed to her and said, "There, Your Honor, sits the most dangerous woman in America." And he went on, "She crooks her little finger and 5,000 contented men walk off their jobs," which of course is obvious nonsense. These men weren't contented, but they were, by her, organized and somehow empowered to do this. And in that sense, she was dangerous. It was not a foolish remark. That name, that phrase, stuck with her, that she was dangerous, because she could indeed bring out this fire in workers. How did Upton Sinclair put it? She was the walking wrath of God, he said of her.
Which side are you on? Which side are you on? Which side are you on? Are you on? Which side?
It was early spring, the strike was on. Drove us miners out of doors, out from the houses that the company owned. Moved into tents at old Ludlow. I was worried that about my children. Soldiers guard the railroad bridge. Every once in a while, bullets fly, kicking up gravel under my feet. We were so afraid to kill our children. Dug us a cave 7 foot deep, carried a young one and a pregnant woman down inside the cave to sleep. That very night, the soldiers waited till us and mine was sweet. We stuck around our little tent town, soaked our tent with your kerosene. We struck a match and the blaze had started. Pulled the triggers of the Gatling guns. I made a run for the children, but the fire won't stop me. Thirsty 13 children died from your gun. Carried my blanket to our fence corner, watched the fire till the blaze died down, helped some people grab their belongings while your bullets shut us down. I'll never forget the look on the faces of the men and women that awful day. We stood around, preached their funerals, lay the corpses of the dead away. We took some seamen with all that gave up, where you killed those 13 children inside. I said, God bless the Mine Workers Union, and I hung my head and cried.
I'm Alejandro Molina, and you're watching Chicago Independent Television.
I see the soul of a nation. Must be true, 'cause I've seen it on TV.
Are you a freedom-loving American? Do you cherish your right to privacy? Thanks to Bush, law enforcement can search your property without a warrant. How about your right to a fair trial? The Bush administration has imprisoned hundreds of innocent people for no apparent reason. And free speech? The FBI now tracks anti-war protesters. Where are our rights, Mr. President? The Bush administration, watching you.
Welcome back to Chicago Independent Television. We continue now with our presentation of Mother Jones, America's Most Dangerous Woman, a biographical film about the labor activist Mary Harris Jones.
Even beyond the issues of labor organizing, of organizing the coal miners, of organizing various unions in her era, one of the things Mother Jones' life speaks to us about is the idea that we're not in this alone, that the goal, our goals and orientations should not necessarily always be toward individual achievement. Mother Jones is all about a sense of community, of solidarity, of family, of people finding each other and finding power together. That seems to be a message that's still very, very relevant and important today, not one we easily dispense with. Every so often, people still raise their heads and Mother Jones-like protest important issues. These are people who are very much in the tradition of Mother Jones, I think, who refuse to simply accept the world as they find it, but will organize common people, masses of people, to claim their American birthright of descent. Organizing Illinois with Indiana and Ohio was the single most important stroke of success the United Mine Workers had. It suddenly organized a vast amount of the industry, gave tremendous power to this union, made it the largest single industrial union in America. That took place in part because of the battle that took place at Verdun, the Verdun Massacre as it came to be known, and the events in Mount Olive. The mines in the Midwest were really on the verge of being organized, and yet there were these mines that were holding out in southern Illinois, and strikebreakers being sent in, and miners literally taking it upon themselves to keep scab labor out of the mines. And this armed battle that takes place, and several miners killed, who were not allowed to be buried in the town of Mount Olive, in the cemetery in the town of Mount Olive. So the United Mine Workers builds a cemetery, the Union Miners Cemetery in Mount Olive, still the only union-owned and operated cemetery in America. So that's an emotional core for her, an emotional focal point that she keeps coming back to in her life. That causes Mother Jones, when she's already pretty old, it's 1923, so she's already 90 years old, to decide, yes, when I die, this is where I'd like to be buried. Next to, as she says, those brave boys in that soil where the founding of the United Mine Workers, of really the industrial union movement in America, she would have said, took place. Mother Jones passes away in December of 1930. Certainly tens of thousands of people turn out for the funeral, maybe 50,000, it's hard to know. It's a tremendous labor moment when she's buried. It's a tremendous outpouring. She is sermonized by the pastor at St. Viator's College in Bourbonnais, who gives this wonderful oration about how today the workers and their wives and families are shrouded in grief, while in walnut-paneled rooms around the country, great capitalists breathe sighs of relief, for Mother Jones is dead.
The world today is mourning the death of Mother Jones. Grief and sorrow of her around the miner's home. This grand old champion of labor has gone to a better land. But the hard-working miners, they'll miss her guiding hand.
You know, I am considered a Bolshevik and a Red and a W and a radical, and I admit being all they charge me with. I'm anything that will change this moneyed civilization to a higher and grander civilization for the ages to come. And I long to see the day when labor will have the destinies of the nation in her own hands, and that she will stand a united force and show the world what the workers can do.
Which side are you on? Which side are you on? Which side are you on? Are you on? Which side? Which side are you on? Which side are you on? Which side are you on?
You've been watching Chicago Independent Television, a project of the Chicago Independent Media Center Video Collective. The Independent Media Center is a growing worldwide network of media producers, journalists, citizens, and activists, working to put the media in the hands of everyday people and away from corporate and commercial interests. To learn more, visit our website at chicago.indiemedia.org. There you can find out about upcoming Chicago area events and how to get involved in making your own media, including how to help make this very TV show. Thanks for watching. See you next time.